My name is Rick. I'm at Stratton Open Space, and I want to show you what your TOPS Trail and Open Space Coalition money has been buying. This stack of fire tinder used to be the old trail. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. Right next to it, they built another one, just like the other one. Okay, I just turned around on the other side. You can see the size of the timber that was cut live. Needles are still on. This was done 2 years ago. Beautiful living trees. This was Kurt Schroeder, the director of the Parks Department, calls this fire mitigation. If you look up the KOA archives for the 31st of March, the day of the fire up at Bear Creek, you can see him say that. This is primarily fire danger mitigation. Temporarily closed for reclamation. See that string of dead trees up there? They were cut while they were alive, and they're partially buried, so they're immovable. Even if there's a wildfire coming across here, they can't be moved. They're buried. You see the old trail with the kindling wood on it, and the nice new trail just feet away. Wouldn't a wildfire like to come up on that pile? This is how TOPS spends your money to protect resources. That's the back of the Keep Out sign, and you can see in front of it the new trail and behind it the old trail. And I want you to take a look at the amount of living plant material that was cut down to make this barricade to keep you out. Where these trees are, that's the natural drainage, and this is the gully that runs. I imagine before the reservoir was built, water probably ran in it at least part of the year. And that's the gully that TOPS is paying to have stuffed full of firewood. What kind of a person does this? Cut down a living tree and bury it halfway into the soil of virgin prairie. The roots of this tree stabilize the edge of this arroyo. Where do you think it went? It's over there somewhere. Well, TOPS did all this because they wanted to, well, Kurt Schroeder said it's primarily fire danger mitigation, and it serves two purposes. Because it also plugs up a trail that's about as significant, well, identical to the one that you're looking at right now. They didn't want people walking through here, so this is what they did. Tall, dead grass on either side. Down there runs the creek. This is an open space. Used to be. Supposed to be. These arroyos were fire breaks. Natural fire breaks. Now they will convey fire from one side to the other with gusto. TOPS paid for this. Actually, you paid for it. Okay, this is the top of the trail that they insinuated the logs into. If you wanted to convey fire up a dry canyon with high winds almost every day, this is what you would do. Cut down living trees. Those pine needles, you know what they're like when you throw those in the fire. We're a little bit further up the same arroyo. Used to be an arroyo, now it's a kindling filled arroyo. There's another branch. Another branch of the arroyo. Here's a little gully right next to it. These nice tall green trees. Your money paid to have fire litter packed beneath it. I wonder if Kurt Schroeder builds his fire beneath the tree when he goes camping. I don't think he goes camping. I think he's from New Jersey. This is a same system of arroyos. Big pile of debris beneath a great big tree. Well, Rick, you're exaggerating. There's a clean arroyo. It's another example of what tops did to your backyard and mine. I wish tops would explain to me why they cut and stacked green boughs right beneath this great big tree. It's negligent and it's reckless.
We're going this way.
What all this nonsense is about it is anybody's guess. Tore up part of the old trail and kind of dug up a new trail and piled wood in it and stuff. We're going to take a little walk up to the Stratton fire. He's actually called a prayer tree. It's been bent in such a way that this big bough points to the easternmost spring in Manitou. Another one points to Pike's Peak, and that one at the bottom, it looks like it's broken off, but it points right at Cheyenne Mountain. The fire is right up the trail, the fire site's right up the trail from here. We're at the burn site of March 15th. This is part of a pine tree that got singed from the grass burning beneath it. Same kind of place that your money is paid to stack kindling wood down at the bottom. You can see the same thing here with the singed trees and what would have happened, you can imagine, if this had occurred down below. I want you to notice the little bitty social trail that stopped this fire. This is the same kind of a trail that Parks Department and Tops is working hard to stuff full of tinder wood that can't be moved. This is fire mitigation as done by a woodsman. These big logs, the brush they're laying in will never have enough fuel to ignite them, so they're essentially fire breaks. They're placed parallel to each other so that fire can't climb the side of that little hill there. No piles of debris. You'd think that Kurt Schroeder would come up here, or Tops, and take a look at what's supposed to be done, or at least not call trail blocking fire mitigation. This is the very beginning of the correct type of fire mitigation, and I wanted to point out that it's right exactly at the edge of the burn. Well, they won't let us off trail, so I decided I'd have to use the regular. Well, I guess they spent all their money on fire mitigation.